In this question, we're asked to solve the triangle and answer the nearest tenth, which means one decimal place. So when you look at what's given here, obviously we're given one side. This would be side E because it's across from angle E. We're given angle E, it's 25 degrees. And we are also given angle F. This is our right angle, 90 degrees. So the first thing I like to do is write them all down and see what do I have and what am I trying to find. So I know these three things, I'm trying to find the other three things. That way I don't miss out on anything. Now you can really do this in any order, but I like to find the easy things first. And the easiest thing to find is if you know two angles, then you can always find the third angle by subtracting this one from 90. So it's just 90 subtract 25 will give us 65. And we know that because these two angles add together to give you 90 every time, because all three angles add together to give you 180. And that means if this one's 90, then the other two have to add together to give you 90. But now how do we find the rest? Well, we can pick one, either D or F. I chose F. So now that I'm looking at F, I have to look from the angle that I'm given. So I look at this, and we have angle E. We have this side, which is the opposite side, and angle F is across from the 90 degrees, so it's the hypotenuse. It's the opposite and the hypotenuse. So how do we know which trigonometric ratio we're using? Well, if you use SOHCAHTOA, it kind of helps. We're using opposite and hypotenuse, so that means we're going to be using sine. And you write sine equals opposite over hypotenuse, and then from there you can substitute 25 in for your angle, 5 in for your side, and F for your hypotenuse. Then we want to get F by itself, but it has to be in the numerator, so you multiply both sides by F and divide both sides by sine 25, and you'll get F equals 5 over sine 25. And before we do this, we should know that this is our largest angle. It should definitely be bigger than 5, but it will be the largest of the three angles. So when we throw it in our calculator, we get 11.8, and that's our answer, 11.8 centimeters. Now D is our missing side. So we can find this by using Pythagorean theorem if we use the 11.8, but it's better to use things that we know for sure are true. And that is that we know this side, we know this angle for sure are true. So again, looking from angle E, this is the opposite side, this is now the adjacent side, and opposite over adjacent is definitely tangent. So we have the tangent of E equals opposite over adjacent. Substitute the 5 and the 25 and the D. Multiply both sides by D, divide both sides by tan 25, and you'll get D equals 5 divided by tangent of 25. Throw that in your calculator, and we know we should get an answer bigger than 5 but smaller than 11.8. F is our hypotenuse side, it must be the largest, so that is, we should kind of know if we're on the right track. If we've done something wrong and we get a number that is 12.7, that's too big. So there was something that was wrong in that situation. If we got a number smaller than 5, that's too small. So we should keep that in mind. And that is all of the missing pieces of this triangle.